We, definitely wanted to come live. Check the audio on YouTube. Let me know how my audio is coming through on YouTube real quick. Slide back over. Let me know how the audio is coming through on YouTube. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Let me know if I'm coming through clearly on Instagram as well. Hope everybody's feeling good tonight. Hope everybody's feeling good tonight. Okay, good on YouTube. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in for tonight's show. We got the 2024 elections coming in. Is it echo? Is it an echo or is it loud and clear? I'm seeing loud and clear, then I'm seeing echo. Is it an echo on YouTube? Let me see. Do I got the echo button on? Yo, yo, let me know how I sound. Let me know how I sound now. Maybe I did have the echo on. Let me see. I may have. Let me see. There we go. All right, we should be coming through now. We should be coming through. We should be coming through. Sounds great. Sounds clear. Okay. I changed it around. We should be coming through. How's everybody feeling tonight? How's everybody's sentiment tonight? Right? What y'all ideas? What y'all thoughts? It's interesting as we see the market bleed out, right? Very interesting. We see the market bleed out, but Doge is up 5%. Dogecoin out of the rest of the crypto market is up by 5%. Really, Doge is shit, but Doge up 5%, 5.3%. See that there? Bad, not too bad, not too shabby, right? Not too bad, not too shabby. Let me know how y'all feeling out there, real quick though. You know how everybody's feeling. How we feeling tonight? How are we feeling tonight? I really don't care whether you voted or not, but what do you think is going on with this market? You said I'm going in and out. Wait, undo what I did? Hold on. What did I do now? Yo, 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 yo. Let me know, am I coming through clearly? Am I coming through clearly on YouTube? There we go. Let me know if I'm coming through clearly on YouTube. There. Let me know if I'm coming through clearly on YouTube. Let me know if I'm coming through clearly on YouTube. Should be coming through clear. Let me know how that sound. Let me know how that sound. I do apologize for the audio. Let me know how that sounds. I think I had the setting wrong. Before we get things started, let me know how it's coming through on YouTube, please. Just want to make sure my audio is correct. Just want to make sure my audio is correct. Choppy? Man, why is it choppy? Let me do this real quick. Hold on. Let's see. We got default. By the way, phone correct, y'all. Give me a second, please. All right. Let me know. Is it still choppy on YouTube? Is it still choppy on YouTube? It shouldn't be choppy anymore. Please let me know if I'm still choppy on YouTube. It shouldn't be choppy anymore. Let me know if I'm still choppy on YouTube or not. It's better? Okay, it sounds clear now? Okay, cool, 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 cool. We can get this ball. There we go. All right, we can get the ball rolling. We can see on the night of the presidential election, Bitcoin coming in at around 68K, down from the $73,000 high that we reached most previous. Ethereum back down to 24. It was actually below 2,400. For those that are part of the Discord, my new money matrix family members, you already know how we play those psychological levels. When we break those psychological boundaries, it's best to grab you a little nibble, a little bite in there. You know what I'm saying? So when ETH went below 2,400, grabbing a bite, little nibble. You know, a little piece of cake would have been a bad idea. Okay, in my humble opinion, if you just averaging in, if you just averaging in. I think we got a nice amount of people out here tonight. Let's do a quick roll call. Let me see where everybody's checking in from. Let's do a quick roll call and let me see where everybody's checking in from, right? So for the most part, people are going to be looking at over the next couple of days while we do this roll call check-in. You already know I'm checking in from Chi-Town, Windy City, Chicago, outside. Um, as we look at this heat map, right? Over the next 24 hours, individuals are going to be looking at the United States heat map, or it's not a heat map, but the presidential map is going to have red and blue states and everything. You know who's winning this and who's winning that. These are the maps I'm going to be looking at over the next 24 hours and every day after that, and every day after that. We got the DMV checking in, St. Louis, south side of Houston, DMV checking in again, New Orleans checking in. We got Oregon checking in. Let me see, we got Houston checking in on this side, Tennessee checking in. What's going on? Peace, peace, peace. South Carolina checking in. We got North Carolina checking in. We got Bull City, North Carolina checking in. New York City's in the house tonight. What's going on? Shout out to the East Coast. We got Florida checking in. El Negrito Caesar checking in worldwide. What's going on? We got Massachusetts in the house. Texas in the house. Longhorn State, right? The Longhorn State, right? Atlanta in the building. We got south side of Chicago checking in. What's going on? Home team. Cali in the house. What's going on? Peace, peace, peace. Durham, Indianapolis. Shout out to the Indy. Big shout out to Indy. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in and tapping in tonight. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in and tapping in tonight. So what we want to look for is we want to get a kind of idea of what's going on in the market going into this presidential elect. We got Washington State checking in. We got a couple of stories that we're going to be covering tonight, right? A couple of stories. Now, for those that remember, just a couple of days ago, it was the 16th anniversary of the release of the white paper for Bitcoin, right? That was what Halloween, October 31st. And now we have not too far after that, right? Not too far trailing behind Bitcoin, Ethereum white paper. We got our 11th year anniversary, right? We have an 11th year anniversary with Ethereum. So we just had the 16-year anniversary with Bitcoin. Now we got an 11-year anniversary with ETH. I'm telling you guys, these things are young, right? We're still in the infant stage within this new financial paradigm that we're entering right now. Super early, super early. So we are going to be covering that. Also, similar scientific laser focus. I'm talking about eyes on the prize on buying Bitcoin, says CEO. And this is a medical device firm. And they've already spent 71 million to buy 1,058 Bitcoin, adding another 181 Bitcoin to stash over Q3 and into the start of November. Ken Griffey Jr., what's going on? Peace. So once again, we're seeing, like I said, man, you got to look at it like this, Joe. If ever you were scared to put $20 on something, $100 on something, but then you look to the left and this person's buying 71 million. You look to the right, this person's buying 50 million. You look up, Michael Saylor's buying another 200, 500, 700 million, 1.2 billion. You look down, BlackRock is flooding in with another $100 million inflow. You know what I mean? It's like, how much longer are we going to turn a blind eye? How much longer are we going to turn a blind eye? You know what I'm saying? You gotta wake up. You gotta wake up at some time. You gotta wake up at some time, right? It's best. It's best, right? It's best to and in my humble opinion, right? If you are in any way, shape, or form concerned about the future of your finance within your family structure, I'm not even gonna tell you what's best that you should buy any Bitcoin. It's best that you need to study number one, money. Texas is in the building. What's going on, Styles from Menina? Right? Number one, you should study money. Because to be honest with you, you can study as much Bitcoin as you want. If you don't understand money in its current form and what it is and what it ain't, you're really not going to get the big picture on Bitcoin. You get what I mean? You're really not going to get that big picture on Bitcoin. So, like I said, not even just the man buy some. No, just study, right? But you gotta have sort of foundational information in other areas. To really look at the big picture, right? Miss Pac 10, what's going on, Queen? Wealthy Risings. Big shout out to the West Coast. How's the family? How is the family? Also, look at this. Michigan Pension Fund maintains its Bitcoin ETF investment and it adds Ether ETFs to that pension fund. Once again, this is retirement, y'all. They're taking money that individuals are looking to retire on later on down the line and placing it into these digital assets. Once again, these are things we cannot turn a blind eye to, right? Now, what's I guess on everybody's plate for the night, you know, Trump or Harris, right? Trump or Harris. Now I ain't got a dog in the fight, not really putting anything out there. You know what I mean? Hold on, hold on. There we go. All right. But this is the lingering question. How is it gonna affect the crypto market? That's what people are looking at. Good to lock good to look at percentage of wealth invested. That made me understand why people scared. Yeah, hey, definitely. Definitely. I didn't get it until you taught me how to study within the space. For that, I'm forever grateful. I appreciate that, healthy, wealthy. Hey, I appreciate that. I'm glad for every individual I've been able to wake up and just give you another way to look at this space outside of what you were originally looking at it as, right? Any new Russian projects? I don't know anything about Russian projects. But anybody I've been able to wake up and actually, change their trajectory on the way that they look at this space from just the aspect of money, money, money. How do I make money? No, no, no. This is the future of money. This is the future of finance. I'm gonna tell you something. It's totally different. It's totally different, right? When you're looking at what could be the future of money versus how can I make some money, you're gonna play the game different. You're gonna play the game different. You get what I'm saying? You're definitely gonna play the game different. Y'all know what you mean by Russian projects. To be honest with you, yeah. So you know what? I think we're gonna start off with this. We're gonna start off with this. Who they talking about, right? It goes on to state that we are moments away from a big crypto pump or a dump. In fact, by a show of hands, or no, 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 no. Let's do it like this. Yusuf El Bay said, "I definitely changed his life back in 2019." Wow, I appreciate that. We're in 2024 now. We're in 2024 now. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Any and all that I've touched your life in a positive way. I appreciate that because it did the same thing for me 10 times fold. Right? For every individual I help, it helps me to be a better person. Little do y'all know. But anyways, for those that feel that price is gonna pump based off of the elections, put the word pump. If you think price is gonna dump, put the word dump. Let me know how y'all feel out there before I give any type of opinion. Do y'all think pump or dump? Pump or dump? Let me see what y'all think. Pump or dump? Let me see what y'all think. Is it a pump or is it a dump based off these elections? What's y'all opinion? Waiting to see some type of replies. Okay, I'm seeing dump come in on YouTube, pump come in on Instagram. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of pumps come in on Instagram. Pump, pump, pump. Somebody said both, right? To me, it depends on who wins, to be honest. Okay. Okay. Mr. Wine says pump. What's going on? Toy Free says dump. Okay, we got individuals coming in saying pump or dump. Trump pump or Harris dump. Okay. I believe it's going to 66,000 and then bounce. Okay, okay. El Negrito Caesar says dump. It depends. He says dump. It does depend. Dejan says he's unsure. Miss Monique the Great, what's going on? Says pump. She says it's gonna pump. Watts Compton Visionary says both. D say Alchemist says dump. Heron, what's going on? Moab Islam. Peace, Noble. Watts Compton. Hey, he said I'm ready for both movements. That's the biggest thing. Dump then pump. Sister Soldier, what's going on? Peace, peace, peace. Good evening. Yeah. And Mr. J Black Dog said they're printing money. Now DC the Alchemist said I don't think it'll dump hard. Okay. Marley said pump. Okay. All right, let's see what they're talking about. Because I understand that we are moments away from a crypto dump or pump. This will all be down to whether Trump gets elected or whether Harris carries the day. Although Trump is odds, although Trump is odds on favorite, one day before the big event, there is no certainty that he has it in the bag. As such, the markets can't know the outcome, and the outcome is therefore not priced in beyond the fact that it could go either way. Like, hey, toss a quarter in the air, right? It's going to be a lot of volatility these next few weeks. We have the Fed meeting coming up. Facts, facts, and that's what I'm betting on, volatility, right? I'm gonna share my opinion in the end. I'm gonna share my opinion in the end. It goes on to state that where I leave off at. As such, the markets can't know the outcome, and the outcome is therefore not priced in beyond the fact that it could go either way. Which is in the case of crypto means Bitcoin is perched on a ledge between the moon and the dumpster. If you stick to political definitions of right and left, it's a no-brainer to understand crypto is kryptonite to the left, but less so to the right. The last few years of ultra aggressive SEC regulation by enforcement, meaning strong arm, basically, right? Paper terrorism, if you ask me, is evidence enough that the current administration is out to kill crypto at all costs. That seems like a wild statement, but we saw that policy in action last year with crypto bank Silvergate and Signature Bank's demise, accelerating a financial storm that nearly failed the U.S. regional banking system. And if you didn't research that, you should go research what they did to Silvergate and Signature Bank. And it's some things they did that, in my humble opinion, I think were illegal, right? Kinda like- kinda like, as far as how they got shut down or taken down, rather. Now, on the other hand, Trump seems at the very least crypto neutral, though you might think him a strong crypto believer from his statements and actual involvement in Trump crypto projects like his NFT. A Trump win is critical for crypto, with the walls closing in on his future under the Democrats. I think this may be a kind of sided article. I'm gonna give my opinion at the end. Hold on, I'm gonna give my opinion at the end. I'm gonna give my opinion at the end. So for the crypto denizens, the odds that Trump will be the next president of the U.S. are promising. But having said that, there is no landslide in the progression and prognosis of the polls or the betting odds. So once the market knows the outcome, it's going to move and move a lot. Now here is the Bitcoin chart, which is sort of a projection of Trump when sort of a projection of Trump when off. Yeah, see, when you see these things like this, like oh, we just straight to 100,000. I mean, you never know. You know, I've seen crazy things happen. You never know what could happen. You know what I'm saying? You could wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna say like this: you could easily wake up tomorrow and Bitcoin somewhere around 75, $80,000, $80,000. Not even wake up in the middle of the day. You could just see one big God candle. I don't know, right? I like to try to make my move. Now it goes on to say you don't have to be a chartist to line up Trump's comeback against Harris to see Bitcoin chart go from bearish to bullish. And as a crypto holder, this is the upside I'm holding on for. Here's what a Harris win in the prospect of 4 more years of the anti-crypto administration would look like if you buy the narrative that the current administration hates crypto. Wow, back down a little. Hey, we can't. I think it's 20,000. It's going back down to like 3K. Interesting. Now it goes on to state this is very ugly. Charts aren't fake. I want you to understand that charts are not fake. Like I tell y'all all the time, they cannot be edged in stone, right? Now, in fact, as we're talking about charts, just a quick sidebar. Just a quick sidebar, right? Let me see. Do I got my? I do have it. Let me see real quick. For those that do not know, you got less than 24 hours. You got less than 24 hours to sign up for this month long technical analysis bootcamp starting tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. For those that are interested, we do have seating available still, but seating is limited. So there is seating available, but seating is limited. Like I said, it's going to be a month long. I don't care if you don't know what TA is. If you don't, you need to be here, right? If you don't, you need to be here, right? But for those that are interested, go to blockwallstreet.io, hit contact us, send me an email with the word TA. Send me an email with the word TA, right? Just so you know the deal that you're getting with this. If you would have just come to the one-on-one up with me, it's $175. It's 75% cheaper than that. This is 75% cheaper than the one-on-one, right? And you're gonna learn it in a group setting, and it's gonna be hands-on, right? It's gonna be hands-on. You're gonna be doing stuff, all right? That starts tomorrow, right? Right now, there is a payment plan available. You can pay by the week. For those that need to be put on a payment plan, just reach out, let me know, right? I'll send you an email with all the details. Once again, go to blockwallstreet.io. Contact us and email me with the word TA, right? Email me with the word TA. Now, charts aren't fake, of course, but the difference between a Trump Musk, two crypto denizens driving the bus, and the Harris Democrats in charge is a potentially massive, a massive fork in the road for the first generation of crypto projects we have followed for all these years. You email, but never. I'm pretty sure I replied to everybody, man. Send me an email right now. Then the mic going in and out again, y'all. Let me know if the mic's going. What's going on with the mic now? Why is it messing up all of a sudden? Was the mic good prior to that? Some choppiness. That might be the internet there, y'all. That just might be the internet. I don't know what's going on YouTube right now, but it's saying that yeah, that's the internet. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. That is, NFT Barber. I thought I answered you earlier when you emailed me. I could have swore I gave you an answer earlier. But no, okay. Back into the article now, right? Now, the history of private sector money is long and not reassuring for the advocates of its latest generation. Private sector money does not have a big future under legacy politics because, like, there we go. I was going to say, so a drive to private sector money is natural but unwelcome for those in a position to prohibit it. In the end, crypto does need regulating and it is easy to sterilize the police. The monolithic public sectors of the world will want no trust with competition on the issuance of money. So only a departure from the norm like the Trump administration can keep the crypto dream alive against a global regulation. Once again, y'all, I'm gonna get my opinion on this whole thing at the end. I'm not for either one. I'm not voting. Take that however you want to. Because I have nothing to do with the electoral vote. I don't know who the hell our electorals are. So, you know what I'm saying? Helium Mobile starting to get cocky now that they expanded. In fact, you know what? I just got a email from Helium Mobile saying that they're giving $100 out now for referrals. They're giving $100 now. Hold on, let me see if I can find that. In fact, Helium Mobile. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see. Yep, 6 days ago. Here we go. Right here, 6 days ago. introduced the referral elite. Earn up to $100 in mobile tokens. Subscribers to Helium Mobile for over 6 months can earn up to $100 in mobile tokens for every friend they refer. For those of you who know what Helium Mobile is, wait, what? For real? Oh, wow, I didn't know that. He said Helium Mobile now requires an ID and a face scan. Very interesting. Very interesting. Wow, they start KYC and they hike up the referral. Your name has to match your address. Interesting. They do that to all the new ones. Hey, that's why I paid to get in early. Man. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. I remember when I first got into crypto back in 2000 and when I first got into the exchange part of it, right back in 2017, right? This is probably like the summer of 2017, right? And I'm seeing like just how open this space was, right? And I'm telling people, I'm like, yo, this shit is not gonna stay like this for a minute. I mean, forever. I'm like, people better start getting in before they start closing the doors, right? And for anyone, it will ask you once you don't pay it and it gets suspended. Interesting. I couldn't pay the bill, it got suspended. Wow, very interesting. Um, and what was I about to say? What was I about to say? Oh, right, back in 2017, right? So I'm telling people, like, man, bro, it's gonna be hard for people to get into this space as time goes on because the people are gonna start looking at it like, oh, what's going on over here? By the winter of 2017, winter of 2017. At the time, I believe I was trading on Polynet. That's an OG platform. Those that have been here long enough to started up my journey on the Polynet exchange market or over to Binance, right? Right? When they went over to Binance, what they did was they closed the doors and they stopped allowing people to sign up for exchange market. And I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about that, right? Hey, for those that are part of the New Money Matrix Discord, if y'all took those 3 to 5x leverage positions that we talked about on Doge token, you're very happy right now because it's really bucking against the rest of the market. We are going to take a look at the charts here. We are going to take a look at the charts here. But anyways, they had closed the doors and they were not allowing new signups on the exchange. It had got to the point, right? Is this on YouTube? Yeah, this is on. I'm on YouTube. It had got to the point, right? Right now, I'm streaming live on YouTube. Yes. It had got to the point where people were trying to buy individuals access to exchanges. I have people reach out to me, can I buy your account? Like what? Like nah, hell no. That's you know what I'm saying. So time moves on, man. They just find ways. They find ways. You get what I'm saying? And you know what that probably comes from. A lot of times when people get defensive is because sometimes they get pressure from somewhere else, but then a lot of times, I don't like what the young guys out here in Chicago is doing right now with all the breaking and entering and snatching, grabbing, and all that shit. You know, it's one thing, motherfucker be like, oh, well, they took the land, so fuck them and fuck the retail stores and all that. Okay, that's cool, fine and dandy. But when they start revving up fucking security and putting more police on the streets, more fucking what should they really be called? Security dang, what is the word? What is the word? Dang, it's another word. Policy enforcement. Just putting more opposition in between the individuals that's not doing shit and just living everyday life, it becomes a problem. You get what I'm saying? So as people try to start interacting with these platforms and possibly trying to scam and get in and do it, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? And when they start to do that, man, it's like, oh, okay, well, we got to tighten up shit now. Tighten up shit, right? But that's why I teach the way that I teach. I'm trying to make it so that it's still free how it was when I first got in. That's exactly why I teach the way that I teach. Anyways, it goes on to state that now, without a Trump win, the trend of regulating crypto out practically will continue to succeed. The bottom line is printing paper money or minting token coins is easy, profitable technology, but you are just not allowed to do it. That is the direction of travel at present. You can make tokens if you have a laundromat or a fruit machine parlor, or paper money if you are Amex and with their traveler's check or the luncheon voucher people. But the technology of privacy protect their money has been made impractical for most applications due to a mesh of prohibitive and punitive laws corralling in a very narrow domain. It was interesting, right? And the sound is still messed up. Sound is still, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the sound on YouTube. I don't know what's going on with the sound on YouTube. I do apologize. I don't know why it's coming in like that. I don't know why it's messing up. I do apologize for that. I do apologize. Um, Hopefully on the rebound it comes clearly when I put the recording up. Um, you know what, man? You know what? I've been watching. For those that are familiar, right? As I'm studying and whatnot, I be having Boardwalk Empire playing in the background. They've been dropping a lot of jewels in that show. If you're not familiar, it's set in the 1920s around the Prohibition era, right? And one of the things that I noticed, if you look at the money that they're dealing with, that isn't; those aren't fiat. That's not fiat. They're dealing with gold certificates. They're dealing with gold certificates and gold dollars, right? So now I get it, right? A lot of times when we look at things such as, think of it like this, right? You think of and whatever. I use an example of slavery, right? You'll see a slave getting sold for $100, $200, $50, $25, whatever the case may be. And us in today's thinking, we're thinking just 25, 50, $100. But you got to think back then that was 25, 50, $100 in gold, and not in today's thinking, probably a couple $1,000s of what it is today, right? That's one of the things I noticed. I also noticed how back then you didn't need a license to carry, right? Firearms were the law of the land, right? Right. And I seen one of the scenes where the guy came up. He was pissed off that they had stole some of his land, but he still had some old land he was burying his daughter on. That was another thing that made me think too. When he buried his daughter on his land, right? I thought about it like, man, they have monopolized the whole process of our loved ones passing. Like they've monopolized everything. Like, why wouldn't we want to bury for those of us that have land? Why wouldn't we want to bury our loved ones on land on our land that we're going to pass down for generations? You get what I'm saying? Keep the energy there versus going to pay some motherfucker a couple $1,000s to put it somewhere far off across town around a bunch of strangers. You get what I'm saying? They have to, possibly get folded over, rolled over, whatever the case may be. Your sounding. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with I don't know. Make I can't play out. Um, yeah, 100%, 100%. But it's just a lot of jewels, a lot of gems that they be dropping, Joe. But anyway, so now we're looking at a possible Trump or Harris outcome tomorrow. Possible Trump or Harris outcome tomorrow. Let's take a look at what's going on with the price. Now, one of the things that I see, right, just from a technical standpoint, we open this up on the margin, open this up on the margin, show you. This is my precision. This is my technical analysis. So important. Turn this off. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of that right there. Look at how interesting this is, right? So you got your resistance band up here, right? That's where price cannot get above. You got your support down here where price cannot go below, right? And one of the most interesting things that I've seen, and what I did was called a measured move. Where I measured top to bottom like that, right? So I measured it from top to bottom, right? And we've broken through, and now look what's happening. We're back testing. So this could be positive. This could be positive, right? Open this up a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. Right. That's actually what I wanted to share. Rain, very. Um. So with the article, right? Trump or Harris? When people are saying Trump or Trump over one of them, what you got to understand is that cryptocurrency is the future, no matter who wins the election. Just to keep it a buck with you, we're going into a tokenized future, right? The money's going to be printed. The assets are going to be bought. Trump or Harris getting into the office is not going to stop Michael Saylor, BlackRock, um, Michigan Pension Fund, or this medical device firm from buying Bitcoin. It's not right. You may have immediate volatility and we may have a prolonged, it could reverse prices for a second, but the long term though, if you're looking at the next 5 to 10, 50 to 100 years, because you gotta think 100 years ahead, just the way they do, right? You gotta start thinking for those that are gonna be here when you're gone. And I ain't talking about just your children. I'm talking about you. Do y'all understand that you have a responsibility, or you should, or we should, we're supposed to. We're supposed to have a responsibility for the next 4, 5, 6 generations. Really, you're supposed to have a responsibility for anything that's coming out of you as far as your living. If you're creating and you're knowing that what you create is gonna create and what that's gonna create is gonna create, and so on and so on and so on, it's your responsibility to set shit up right now so that they can be decent further on down the line. Because it's not just about money, it's about moral mindset and everything else that you gotta pass down to the little ones. You know what I'm saying? All that is a matter of fact, okay? All that is a matter in effect, right? Okay? So understand that what we're doing today is for us today. Well, anyway, what I'm doing right now is not for me today, right? It's for tomorrow. It's for tomorrow, right? Yeah. Like I said, very interesting that we were able to break above, and now we're getting the back test right here. Whereas it has turned resistance, turned resistance in the support. Now, we are playing out a bit of negative momentum down here on the MACD. We are playing out a bit of negative momentum down here on the MACD. I will look for this to start getting weaker. If this starts getting weaker, let me show you what I mean. If it starts getting weaker, like here, where it starts getting lighter colored and it starts getting, instead of going lower, 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 it starts going higher, higher, higher. That's going to be a telltale sign that bears are getting weak. And if that happens, along the time that we're still consolidating and playing this out, meaning that we're pretty much solid right here, right? I don't know what's going on with like I said, I do apologize. I don't know what's going on. I wonder what's going on. Is something not plugged in right? Let me see. Yo, 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 yo. I think this shit working right. Hmm. Let me see. I don't know why it's cutting in and out on YouTube, y'all. I hate that that's happening. I really, truly hate that that's happening. And I'm trying to see what am I doing wrong that I'm doing different from any other time it's got it doing that. Yo, 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 yo. Okay. That sounds like it's working right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's coming through clearly. So I got the whole mic set up with the earphone, headphones, and everything, and it's coming through fairly clearly to me. There's no choppiness. But like I said, it might be something between here and there. It's better now on YouTube. Okay, bet, 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 bet. Noah, what's going on? Peace, peace, peace. All right, now, what can we look at? Let's take a look. Let's take a look real quick. Let's look at Bitcoin market cap. In fact, let's look at the Bitcoin market cap. Right now, we're at $1.34 trillion. Hold on. Let me zoom this out real quick. There we go. There we go. There we go. So right now, the Bitcoin market cap is at $1.34 trillion, right? That's what the Bitcoin market cap is. Let me see if we can find some type of trend within this. Let me see. If we start from here, do we got anything connecting? Okay, we can bring that out. And then we can grab this and bring this out like so. That gives us a little more leeway to the downside there. So we got some leeway to the downside if we do want to pull back and retest any of these trend lines, right? There's a section in the book Noble Drew Ali, Exhument of a Nation, where it goes into Ali's prophecies. And before the 1929 bank crash, he told Moors to relocate their money from the banks. Interesting. Very. I got that book here too. Very thick book. I got that book here. Everything you are doing for us feels like that. Hey, there's so many similarities people have made between what I'm doing and different important figures in history. It's crazy because I don't know how the hell I got on this mission. You get what I'm saying? For those of y'all that have been following me, you know this shit ain't about the fucking money, right? As far as me selling courses or selling classes or anything like that, you know that ain't what this is, right? You know that ain't what this is. So it is very interesting the journey that I'm on and what I've been able to accomplish over the last couple of years and what I'm looking to accomplish over the next couple of years. You get what I'm saying? So, but anyways, um, the crazy part is that it's on page 444. What? Never. Never. You're gonna make me go get that book, bro. You're gonna go make me go downstairs and go grab it. It ain't never on page 444. That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy for those of you to know. That's crazy. Anyways, looking at Bitcoin. Hold on. Let me I mean looking at the market cap, right? Looking at the market cap. Let's get rid of this real quick. And what are we looking at? This is a 12-hour. We can look to see what's gonna happen over the next 12 hours. We can use this. Let's do a swing low, swing high. All right. Look at this. We can already see where we're. Yeah, hey, that's crazy, ain't it? If it was 5K class, if it was 5K classes at the minimum. Oh yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. If I was really about the money, I'd be. I mean, but I ain't never had a greedy bone in my body. Even when I was in the streets, I wasn't greedy. Just to keep it a buck, I wasn't no greedy dude in the streets. They love me in the streets. Both hustlers and junkies alike, right? Love me, always fair. Treat everybody with respect, dignity. Don't get over, right? But anyways, look what we're getting caught up right now. Right now, X marks the spot. X may mark the spot, right? So right now we're holding off at $1.34 trillion, right? Right now we're holding off at $1.34 trillion, and that's a 23.6% correction. So like when people are, oh, price just dumps and it does this, like no, it doesn't. It's like there's a order, there's a unwritten law, so to say, right, to how price moves, and that's what I'm going to be teaching over the next month. Like I told y'all, if you're interested, I got a month-long technical analysis boot camp going on. We start tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to be running for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, right? And we're going to be back Thursday, hour and a half, 2 hours. Okay. So if you want to do all this, learn how to do all this technical analysis so that you can have a better outlook and outcome within your finances, go to blockwallstreet.io. Block, not black. Block like blockchain. Blockwallstreet.io. Hit contact us and send me an email with the word TA and I'll send you the details. Once again, 75% off of the one-on-one price and payment plans are available. Payment plans are available. So now look, if we lose this 23.6% Fibonacci, what happens? 1, 2, 3. It's a possibility, right? And this is just how it's played out time and time again over the last couple of years that I've been doing this. So this is one of the cheat sheets that I'm going to use. All right. So now if we have an unfavorable outcome, right? If we have an unfavorable outcome, these are the areas that I'm looking for first and foremost. These are the areas I'm looking for. Hold on. There we go. First and foremost. Okay. Now we could get a severe dump, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But as of right now, we can see the market cap retrace somewhere between 1.27 and 1.15 trillion dollars on Bitcoin. Now, what does that mean for price? Right? What does that mean for price? Let's take a look. Bitcoin versus USD. Let's do the index, and we'll do the same thing, right? We'll look to see if we got any symmetry. First and foremost, is anything adding up here, right? Anything adding up, right? Then we get our fib, slide it on the bottom, and slide it to the top, like so. Whoop, hold on. There we go. Right there. Right. All right. Holding off at that 236 at 67,786. So roughly you're looking at like 67,800, right? That's when you want to become concerned. If you get a 12-hour closure below there, get a closure and then get a follow through candlestick below that red line, at that point you could be concerned. And at that point, then you start looking at the $64,200 level. And if that part gets broke, if these sticks, right? Look at these little sticks and twigs. Like we break down here, either the branch is going to hold or it's not. And if that branch breaks, you break down here. If that branch breaks, you break down here. You ever seen, the cartoons or the movies where somebody's falling through the tree and they're hitting each branch, and specifically in the cartoons where you used to hit a branch, try to hold on to one, hit the next one, break, yada yada yada, right? Miss April, I'm gonna be sending you that back as soon as this live is over. Okay, I'm gonna be sending you that back as soon as this live is over. I got it and I got you. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. Um, But yeah, that's what you're seeing here, right? That's exactly how I look at these charts. Exactly how I look at these charts. Okay. Crypto Youngin, what's the word? Peace, peace, peace. So if we lose 67,800, what are we looking at? 64,200, 61,300, and 58,400. Hey, by a show of hands, be honest. How many of y'all write any of this shit down right here? Like when I'm giving you the exact prices of what you need to look for, even if you don't understand what it means when I'm saying the prices, how many of y'all actually take notes and write these prices down? By a show of hands, let me see. Don't lie, don't fib. If you don't, I mean, it is what it is. Some people take mental notes. But who's actually got pen to the pad? Who's actually got pen to the pad when I'm going live? Okay, Bopper 30, Sam Harris, Miss April. Miss Nico said, I screenshot. I'm not going to lie. I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate the honesty. Yep. Mixed by Emotion said the same thing. Screenshot. I watch but don't write. I screen record. I'm not going to lie. Good shit. Notes and screenshots work for me. Mental notes and screenshots. Yeah, we living in an era now where it's like, who's using pen and pad? Who's using? If I showed y'all my file cabinet, well, I shouldn't say that, but yeah, who's using pen and pad? I do. I love pen and pad. I love writing. I love writing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love taking notes. I love using the pen. I'm a pen fanatic too. I'm a pen connoisseur. I ain't gonna lie. Like you know how you got them dudes in the hood that steal Bic lighters. I'm one of them people. I come across a real fancy pen. Like I'm at a restaurant, they give me a real fancy pen to sign. That pen's going in my pocket. I like pens. I like writing. Do I always go live around this time? I barely ever go live around this time to keep it a buck. I barely ever go live around this time. Yeah, stick to your man when you write. I go back and study with notes. Good stuff, Glenda. I've been trying to keep up. Okay, Sequoia Webb. Definitely put prices in my phone. Good shit. Good move. Good move. Good move. I know, definitely. It's nice slick pen in my pocket. Anyways, so now we've got what we're looking at for the outcome as far as downside. Now that's on a lower time frame. It's on a lower time frame. Let's open it up on the macro level. Let's open it up on the macro level and see what we got going on. So this one right here, we already know we can turn off, right? Turn that off the weeks. You know, all we want to do is we want to look at the hour. Excuse me, the weekly, right? We're looking at a weekly chart. Now, what I see on the weekly with Bitcoin, what I see on the weekly is that we are back below that one spot. Remember, we took this level out. We took out our previous high. We took out our 2021 previous high. That's what we're basing this off of right now. Previous high, previous low. We took out this high and was above it in the most recent cycle. We need to get back above that high in order to see further continuation at 83.5. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What's going on, Waleed? Peace, peace, peace. No, it is a cup and handle. It is a huge cup and handle. It is. Let me open it up on like a 5-day. Hold on, let me turn these off on. Just leave these on the dailies. Don't leave it on the hours. There we go. There we go. But now this is one huge cup and handle though. I'll show you. It's a huge cup and handle. I don't know if we got a cup over here. Do I got a cup over here somewhere? Let me see. I think we do have a cup though. Let me see. Okay, okay, okay. Do we got a teacup though? That's what I'm looking for. We kind of do. Kind of do. But we'll use this though. I don't know if this is gonna grow big enough though. Nah, I doubt it is. Yeah, you got a big old cup and handle. You definitely got a big old cup and handle. But now I'm gonna draw it in for y'all. I'll show you. I'll show y'all. I'll show y'all. All right. So we do have a cup and handle formation here on a macro level. On a macro level, something like this. Hold on, move this over so I got enough room to draw. Let me turn this off real quick. There we go. So you do have a big cup and then a handle, right? You slide that across the top, like so, right? So now you got your big cup and handle. You got your little steam coming from the cup, right? Now, normally what you do, right? Normally what you do is you measure, excuse me, you'll measure from the top of the cup to the bottom of the cup. And you'll take that measurement and you'll put it at the top of the cup, right? So now let's take a look. Where's the top of the cup at? Hold on. Let's do there we go, something like that, right? And you'll look for a breakout, and then we go for a breakout, right? And look at the breakout target, which is somewhere around. Now, once again, y'all, this right here is a 2021, 2, 3, 4. It's like a four. What? Let me see. One. So at the end of 1, 2, 3, 4, about a 3 year, three and some change year move. So I don't think it's going to happen overnight, right? But your breakout target of this cup and handle, right? Your breakout target of this cup and handle is $296,000. Well, 296,900. 296,900. That's the target of that breakout cup and handle right there. Now let me see. Let me see if we can find something similar. Because you always get kind of like that cup formation, that dip, that tuck and roll kind of, right? This right here would have been one had that not happened. But this right here is a very beautiful cup and handle. Very beautiful cup and handle. Okay. Now this might be 2, 3, 4 years in the making. But I mean, can you wait for Bitcoin to go from 68,000 to 300,000 over the next couple of years? I sure can. You get what I'm saying? And that's why they're starting to say that Bitcoin specifically is better to buy versus real estate. That's why they say that Bitcoin is better to buy right now versus real estate. If you're only in it for the money. If you are only in it for the money. Okay. There's a couple of different reasons behind that. A couple of different reasons behind that. Um, but yeah. Anyways, let's get into one of these stories about people saying that man, Bitcoin's the way to go. Let's see what they're talking about. This is a medical device firm, Semler Scientific. Let's look them up real quick. Let's Google these guys. Let's Google search these guys. Here we go. Their stock price. In fact, let's look at their that's Nasdaq SMLR. Let's look at their stock now that they've been buying Bitcoin. SMLR. SMLR. Let's take a look at the yep, here we go, right here. Here we go. Let's see how it's looking. I wonder when they first started buying Bitcoin. Let's see. You've definitely got some support down here at about 21 bucks. You've definitely got some support down here around $21. I could definitely see a trend line forming there. So we would look at something like this. Need to get past that. But you do have, look at this, right? You came down and tested again. Look at that. Boom. Test, bounce, test, bounce. You just need to break through this right here. Right? You really just need to get through this right here. Hold on. Okay, whatever. anyways, right? So they're just waiting to really break through here. Now let me see from a swing high because they do got a swing high here from 21 of $153. This one pretty much broke down kind of like crypto did. And look at that. Look where you got rejected at, right at 23.6. Look how perfect that is. Clean rejection. Break back down. So you're working off of this structure, trying to get back up inside of this structure. So now if we're looking at this and seeing if this is going to move how MicroStrategy has been moving because of their Bitcoin investments, you're already looking at about a 70% upside possibility up to $50. right? Now, if you start working your way up to through the golden ratio, now you're looking at somewhere between 137, 192, and 100, 250% returns, going somewhere between $70.34 and $101.99, so $102, right? For those who trade stocks, this is SMLR. This is SMLR. Okay. Now, if I was to look at something like this, well, oh, okay, well, I might possibly take this trade. Let me see. That'd be somewhere around $20.47. So we want to stop price $20.47, somewhere like right there. There we go. Slide this over a little bit. Something like that. So now, if I was looking to trade this and I was looking for an out, I'd be out if it went down back below these other lows. So now, if you are going to work your way and at least do a 23.6% correction, the way you can look at this is that you do have about a 30% downside, but you got a 231% upside. And a way you can look at it mathematically or from financially is that if you were to put $100 on here, you risk losing $30, but you benefit a possibility of making $231, which means you're gonna walk away with $331. So you lose 30, walk away with 70, or make 231 and walk away with 331. That's what I'm seeing right now as far as SMLR goes. Always remember, this is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. Please don't take it as any type of financial advice. These are my opinions and my opinions alone. Any and everything that I'm telling y'all could be 100% wrong. Please always go do your own due diligence. All right. But anyways, not bad. Not bad, not bad. This is the company that is invested in buying the hell out of Bitcoin right now. This is the company that's invested in buying the hell out of Bitcoin right now. So y'all see that the technical analysis works for charts. It has nothing to do with cryptocurrency. It has everything to do with charts. So for those that are going to be coming to that month-long technical analysis class, you'll be able to take that skill across the landscape: gold, silver, stocks, commodities, whatever you want to trade. You get what I'm saying? Because it's all candlesticks. It's all candlesticks and formations. That's all it is. This is art to me. This is a picture. Pretty picture at that. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, back into the story. Back into the story. All right, so SMLR has spent 71 million to buy 1,058 Bitcoin, adding another 181 Bitcoin to stash over Q3 and into the start of November 3rd. It goes on to state, Semler Scientific says it plans to continue amassing Bitcoin after third quarter results showed the company added another 2.6 million of Bitcoin to its coffers since October. We remain laser focused on acquiring and holding Bitcoin while supporting innovation and growth in our healthcare businesses, says SMLR CEO Doug Murphy in a November 4th statement. SMLR said it held over 1,058 Bitcoin as of November 4th. That's today. For an all-in purchase amount of 71 million. It spent 8.4 million purchasing 141 Bitcoin over the quarter ending September 30 and bought another additional 40 Bitcoin for 2.6 million since the end of the quarter. It would have made a small gain on this investment, now worth nearly 72 million, as Bitcoin hovers around 68,000. It would have made a small gain on this investment. Let me see. So they spent what? What did they spend? 141 plus another 40. I have to go back and look at all their buy-ins. But it goes on to state that the buyers put SMLR as the 17th largest Bitcoin holder among publicly traded companies, ahead of the 1,018 Bitcoin owned by Japanese investment firm Metaplanet, according to Bitcoin Treasury's data, which had not been updated to reflect the new total at the time of writing. Let me see if we can get a link to that website. Yeah, treasuries.bitbo.io. Very interesting. That's what I'm on right now. It says bittreasuries.com, but I mean bitcointreasuries.com, but I'm on treasuries.bitbo.io. Let's see, what is this? Okay, it takes you to the thing. It takes you to treasuries. They must have rebranded. But very interesting. Very interesting. So 92 entities. So this is the Bitcoin holdings in publicly traded and private companies, ETFs, and countries. Okay. Over 92 entities own 2,598,569 Bitcoin for a total of 177 billion. 177 billion, y'all. This is not 177 million, which we think is a lot of money. This is $177 billion. 177,317,929,722 to be exact, if numbers are true and correct. Of fiat, fiat cash. Remember, cash is king. These motherfuckers just you might as well say they just took 177 billion and just burnt it up for Bitcoin, right? Lax Energy Works. What's going on, Queen? Good evening. Good evening. Now the percentage of 21 million, they got 12.37% of the total supply, y'all. Y'all do know that Bitcoin's running out on exchanges, right? Y'all do know that Bitcoin's running out on exchanges, right? Anyways, anyways, the article goes on to state, we are capitalizing in the opportunity to maximize stakeholder value by accumulating Bitcoin. We plan to continue to purchase Bitcoin with cash from operations and with cash proceeds from our sales under our ATM program. In addition, we are exploring additional financing opportunities that will enable us to acquire even more Bitcoin. They sound like they won't see. You know what I'm saying? They sound like they want good C. That's how it sounds. Good C. Similar's share price jumped 3.44% in after hours trading on November 4th to $31 after closing 2.31%, 2.31% down on the day at 29.97. According to Google Finance, its price is down 32.16% so far this year. Now, their Q3 results on its top and bottom lines were mixed compared to the same time last year. Its quarterly revenues dropped 17% year over year to 13.5 million, while its net income increased 2% to 5.6 million compared to Q3 of 2023. Okay, what's going on? Wait, what's going on? Wait, what's going on happen with Stacks earning Bitcoin if it's all bought up? Now they're still gonna have So you gotta understand. You have to understand where Stacks Bitcoin comes from. Do your research. I'm not going to explain it right now, but it doesn't come from bought up Bitcoin. Do you figure out where Stacks Bitcoin comes from? All right, and that's gonna answer your question. Now we have Michigan pension fund maintaining their Bitcoin ETF investment. Remember, pension funds are retirement accounts. We have states that are going to put Bitcoin and are already putting Bitcoin or exposure to Bitcoin, right, into retirement for their citizens. Once again, how many of you are out there are building up a small bag, albeit at least a bag of Bitcoin for your family treasury? Hmm? How many of you out there are acquiring, even if it's $10 a week, $20 a week, $30 a week? If you get enough family members to do it as a collective, then that turns into 90, 100, and something else a week. And I know it's hard in today's economic, what's the word I'm looking for? Atmosphere. There we go. There we go. There we go. I know it's hard in today's economic atmosphere, but like I told y'all earlier, right? This play is not for us today or tomorrow. This play is not for us today or tomorrow. This play is for the next 5 to 10, 50 to 100 years. Remember, this is a play for when we're no longer here. Keep that in mind. This is a play for when we are no longer here. Okay? Now, it goes on to state the value of ARC21 shares. Wait, oh no, they're stating that they're adding ETH ETFs as well. So we're going to take a look at Ethereum charts next. Right, the financial climate atmosphere. You got it. You got it. So the value of ARC21 shares, Bitcoin ETF shares held by the state's pension fund increased by roughly 1 million since being reported. The state of the Michigan retirement system. Y'all, do y'all hear what's going? The state of the Michigan retirement system. The state of the Michigan retirement system has added exposure to Ether exchange traded funds, according to a United States Security and Exchange Commission filing. I don't think y'all understand what's going on. I don't think y'all really understand what's going on here. What have they ever retired you in? Money, cash. You retire, right? They're retiring in crypto now. Gotta open your eyes, y'all. Gotta open your eyes. In a November 4th SEC filing, Michigan State Pension Fund disclosed holding 460,000 shares of the Grayscale Ethereum Trust and 460,000 shares of the asset manager's Ethereum Mini Trust. Interesting. Why are they doing the same amount? 460 and 460. Interesting. 6, that's 12, that's 4, that's 8, that's 92, that's 920. 920,000 shares. The investment reporting for September 30th added to the fund's previously disclosed exposure to the ARC 21 shares Bitcoin ETF. At the time of publication, the total value of Bitcoin and Ether investment was roughly 18 million if Michigan maintained its holdings. The value of 110,000 shares of the ARC 21 shares Bitcoin ETF held by the pension fund increased by roughly 1 million since being reported on June 30th. Okay. You know how many? So with them putting their retirement money in crypto, you know what's very interesting about that is because it's very citizens whose money they're retiring, right? Whose retirement accounts those go to, probably have absolutely no fucking idea what this stuff is. So once again, we have the powers that be doing a switcheroo on retirement funds, while the retirees have absolutely no idea what the hell this shit is. Y'all understand what's going on? Do you understand what's going on? And how quickly the switch can be done without your know-how? Not know so. You might know. They might have sent out a letter. Hey, we're gonna be blah blah blah. Oh, okay. They're buying these things called. You know, people have asked me, hey, what is the EFT? What is the ETH? What is just because they don't understand what it is? It's the ETF. It's an exchange traded fund. But you know, people do not know what that is. Let alone what BTC, ETH, XRP, XLM, BAT is. Right. It goes on to state that the ARC 21 shares Bitcoin ETF was one of the first spot investment vehicles tied to BTC that the SEC approved for listing and trading on the U.S. exchanges in January. The regular followed with green lighting spot exchange, ETH exchange traded products in May. 2024 saw some government entities in the U.S. intentionally turn to cryptocurrency investments for pension funds. Now, South Korea's pension service reported roughly 34 million in exposure to MicroStrategy, which heavily invests in Bitcoin. It's like a backdoor to invest in Bitcoin. You don't want to invest in Bitcoin, invest in companies that invest in Bitcoin, right? That's the old backdoor switcheroo. Not switcheroo, that's the backdoor move, right? Officials in Florida have also made efforts to have the state's retirement funds invest directly in Bitcoin. What? What? Did y'all hear that? I'm going to read that again. Officials in Florida have also made efforts to have the state's retirement funds invest directly in Bitcoin. So now I put this question out to everybody that's in the live right now. How many of you are putting any of your money that you're saving for retirement into Bitcoin? And if not, why not? When the states themselves are doing it. Why aren't you? Ask yourself that question. Oh, if you live in Florida, you're like, oh, Bitcoin, I'm not going to buy that shit. But the state's retirement fund wants to directly invest in Bitcoin. What the hell is wrong with you? Yeah, I seen Florida got their gold backs now. I seen Florida got their gold backs. I would be buying them up if I was you. And that's not a endorsement. Not an endorsement. Let's take a look at Ethereum before we get up out of here, y'all. I just wanted to come through, take a look at it tonight, see what the outcome could be. What do we got going on? What's really happening in the market? Like I say, I ain't got a bone in the fight, dog in the fight, something like that. I'm not voting. I'm not going to be looking at the state heat map tomorrow. This is the only heat map I'm going to be looking at right here. Cryptocurrencies. This is the heat map I'm going to be looking at right here. Good old cryptos. All right, now let's take a look at Ethereum. And I will say, oh, prices start. Okay, we got things coming up in the greens. Price is starting to pump a little bit. Price is starting to pump a little bit. Let's see what's going on. Okay, Ethereum broke below my curve support, and was looking to see now, can it hold off? Uh-oh. My apologies, y'all. The phone just gave me that 10% warning, so the phone's about to die. So I'm hurry to get through this real quick. Let's take a look at Ethereum real quick and see what could the outcome be. And Ethereum very nowhere near as bullish as Bitcoin. I'm gonna say that first and foremost. Nowhere near as bullish as Bitcoin. Let's look at it. Is this the index? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's get rid of all this right here. Boom, bam. And you know what I would say with ETH right now in its most current state, right? This is what I kind of would say. Let's see. Let's get that. Let's connect that. Okay, boom. Something like that, right? First, I put an alert here. Add alert. Let's do crossing down. Trend line. We'll do once per bar close. Nah, we'll do once per minute. That way, it really lets me know. And then we'll do notifications, and we'll do 3 notes reverb. There we go. All right. So first warning shot is going to be when this trend line gets broken right here. That's my first warning shot that something's not going right with Ethereum. Okay. First warning shot. Second warning, where we at right now? We're inside the golden ratio. Kind of X marks the spot right here. Very interesting. My second warning is going to be if we take out the 61.8, and that's 2350. We go below 2350, you could see a pretty deep retracement here on Ethereum. First looking at 2222, then $2,000 even. Below that 2000, you're looking at 1850, 1740, and $1,600. Okay. Okay. That's what you're looking for to the downside. If this trend line, if X marks a spot right here, like the Goonies. In fact, I might watch the Goonies tonight. I love that movie. But X marks a spot right here, right? I think it's supposed to be doing a remake, or no, not a remake. I think it's supposed to be coming out with the Goonies too. I hope they don't slaughter it because I will be going to see that. But anyways, X marks a spot right here, 2350, 2350. If we can get a bounce here, take back out 2440 and get back above 20. Look at this. 2350 to the downside, 2530 to the upside. Very interesting. Very interesting. Right? But anyways, in order for ETH to turn things around, you need to get above 2530 and then clear 2640. Now, if you're able to do that, let's go ahead and just switch this around like so. Boom, bang, bam. There we go. So we get back above the 236. That means we'll get back inside the golden ratio at 2634. Then we can open up the door for 2800 to 2989, which is roughly $3,000. And that's what you got for Ethereum, y'all. So you got, hey, I gave it to y'all both ways. I gave y'all the possibility of a downside move and the possibility of an upside move. What more could you ask for? Once again, if you want to learn this, I do have a boot camp, a month-long boot camp. And I'm gonna keep pushing this because some of y'all need to sign up, right? And really learn this. That way you can stop looking for other people to tell you when, where, how it's gonna happen, right? Get your own analysis. But we got a month-long boot camp going on. Starts tomorrow night at 7 p.m., 2 days out the week, right? 2 days out the week. If you are interested, we're starting from scratch. You ain't got to go know nothing about TA. I'm gonna show you how to set your charts up on TradingView like this. Okay. By the end of that boot camp, you'll be able to come over here and do some of this on your own, right? But if you want to be part of that class, go to blockwallstreet.io, hit contact us, send me an email with the word TA. Send me an email with the word TA, and I'm gonna send you the details. You know what I'm saying? You only got a couple of hours left before the doors close. We do have a weekly payment plan for those that are interested, right? And it is 75% off of the one-on-one price. One-on-one for an hour is $175. That's $175. So it's 75% off. Did you say pump or dump overall? I may have missed it. I didn't give an opinion on whether it's going to pump or dump. I gave you charts in data. Soy free. I didn't give an opinion of whether it's going to pump or dump. What I did say is that the pump or the dump, though it may come, is going to be, in my humble opinion, for the grand scheme of thing in the big picture, minute. Meaning it's not even going to fucking matter, right? It's not in the grand scheme of things. For what I'm trying to do, for when I'm gone, tomorrow's outcome as far as price with crypto is not going to matter. Okay. Should we get a TradingView account? You can get a TradingView account, but I'm gonna walk everybody through how to sign up with TradingView account tomorrow. Right? For those that don't have it, I'm gonna walk them through from scratch how to sign up for a TradingView account tomorrow. So, hey, look, with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I appreciate everybody that was able to tune in for this late night show. I doubt it goes to 16, so I'm looking for the hold and the bounce from the trend line. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Glad I could have been of service. Glad I could have been help. I'm about to answer these emails. I see people saying email sent. I sent the email. If you sent the email and it has not been answered, please go through and send me an email right now. I'm about to start answering these emails for tomorrow's class. Also, Also, we got a class going on this Friday. For those that missed what's new on Bitcoin 2025, that was part one. We got part two coming up this Friday, which you can join. And if you join part two, you're going to get part one. If you join part two, you're going to get a copy of part one. Okay? That's going on this Friday, November 8th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. What's new on Bitcoin for 2025 part two? Once again, if you missed part one, you can sign up to be a part of part two, and you're going to get a recording of part one, so you can get caught up where we're at. If I see anybody go through and you bought this, I'm gonna go to my website. You don't have to even reach out. Well, you can. It would be better, but I'm gonna pay attention to who purchases it. And if you do purchase a ticket, I'm gonna send you the recording of part one. When's the next Burn, Learn, and Earn? Man, when I get a new location, they shut the location down. I was doing the Burn, Learn, and Earns at, so I'm looking for a new location. In fact, it's a couple of brothers that have reached out to me. I think Mixed Massacre was one. I know Metamancer was another one. They reached out and said that they got some locations in Chicago that I may be able to utilize. In fact, my old partner, I was just with him the other night. My old partner that I had at the first Burn, Learn, and Earn. He says he may have a new spot for me that is 420 friendly. He said he may have a new spot that's 420 friendly. So I'll let everybody know. I'll keep y'all updated. With that being said, man, everybody have a good night. Have a blessed night. We got a lot going on tomorrow. I'm gonna be up early for Tech Money Tuesday just to see how the market's reacting. So don't miss that. I'm gonna go live probably about 8:30 or 9 a.m. Be on the lookout for that. To the next one, peace, power, and prosperity, family. I am out of here.